Bro, download an app and measure your calories, please. Like, how y'all doing, everybody? It is Kevin, Coach Kevin. I'm coming at y'all with another video, and today we're gonna talk about nutrition and why it's killing you. No, I'm just kidding. No, but seriously though, I do want to cover some topics that was given to me. Shout out to everybody that saw my Instagram post and commented on it, giving their wants, I guess, and thoughts of what they would like to hear in today's video. I'm a day late with this one, I'm not gonna lie, but I definitely needed a very relaxed Friday. Didn't feel like editing or anything. It was a long week for me. We're gonna cover certain topics like how to get more protein in your diet, macronutrients, my general thoughts on nutrition, 50, 30, 20 macro count, what that is about, and my personal favorite protein powder. So let's get into it. I definitely want to start with, sorry, I'm looking at my computer screen because I have my notes on there. But I want to look at my general thoughts on nutrition, all right? So my general thoughts on nutrition, right? And this may come off as very harsh to a lot of people, okay? But I feel like in American society, at least, right? This doesn't really pertain to those all over the world, but like in American society, I personally feel like we are being killed by the food industry and we are slowly killing ourselves, right? So I start off with that, and that's very extreme. It's very extreme, and I do apologize if that rubs people the wrong way, but this is my logic behind it, right? So the food that we intake, like, this is bad, that is bad, that is bad. A lot of this stuff is cheap. A lot of this stuff is, actually, it's not even cheap anymore the way our government's been going, what is it, inflation and stuff. But anyway, so like a lot of this stuff is more convenient, I should say, for people. And instead, we're choosing to go these routes instead of putting the cost up front, right? We're putting the cost on the back end. The back end meaning our hospital bills, medical bills, trying to get prescriptions, things like that, right? So instead of doing things like putting cost up front to have our own gardens in our home or community gardens or things like that. And all this does sound easier said than done. So before y'all spam my comments, you know what I'm saying, a lot of this, and nobody's perfect. I'm not perfect, you know what I mean? I definitely still have my cheat meals and things like that, right? But what I'm saying is if we do like an 80-20 rule, right? Which is a rule I love to tell my clients, what I'd like to tell anybody that was like, how do I start eating healthy? 80-20 rule, okay? 80% of your diet should be things that we should be getting in, you know, our vegetables, our fruits, lean meats, okay? Lowering our fats, complex carbs instead of the non-complex carbs, right? So 80% of your diet should contain that, while 20% of your diet, you can still get your Dairy Queens, you can still get like, you know, things like that, but keeping them at a bare minimum as much as possible. And that's what we seem to struggle with, honestly. You know, a lot of people have it flipped. You know, we're doing 80% McDonald's and stuff like that, 20% like, oh yeah, I had a salad. You know what I mean? And even that salad is just like a bag salad. It's not like really fresh stuff. But I think if we put our money more towards like, okay, let's say you can't do a community garden. All right, bet, put your money more towards stuff like like local farmers markets. Find local farmers markets, you know what I'm saying? Buy directly from them instead of going to the store and not knowing where your food is coming from. You feel me? I know for a fact, like in the DMV area, Northern Virginia, like, there's tons of farmers markets in this area, you know what I mean? A lot of major cities have a bunch of farmers markets where you can get the fresh fruit, making sure you're getting the seasonal fruits and all that stuff. And yeah, people could say like, those farmers can still use the pesticides and yada, yada, yada. Wash your fruit, y'all. Like, it's just crazy to me that people don't do that. They don't wash their fruit, but that's a whole nother thing. But anyway, so my general thoughts is like, we are slowly committing suicide. We are slowly killing ourselves because every day we are choosing to put the incorrect things in our body. That's an extreme way to look at it, right? And there's gray area. It's not just black and white, you know? And I know there's a lot of things that go into it, like Whole Foods or Sprouts or these, you know, good grocery stores not being available in, you know, lower income neighborhoods and things like that. So there's a lot that goes into it. But I feel like we do have options as far as us as a people to come together. You know what I'm saying? But like I said, I'm not going to get too much on a tangent on those things. That's just my general thoughts without going too much into detail in this video, making it like an hour-long video, right? So we want to try to eliminate, right, that slow death, that suicide, and pretty much potentially helping the helping like the FDA and the food industry and big pharma and all of them to poison our bodies, and then getting us into, you know, on prescription diabetes medication, this medication, that medication, thyroid problems, hormonal issues, like all this different type of stuff, right, that people face. So this is my general knowledge, or not general knowledge, sorry, my general thoughts as far as like nutrition, okay? 80%, if you don't take anything out, take away anything from what I just said, 80% of your diet, please try to make it as healthy as possible while doing 20% just to get yourself in a rhythm and building and changing your habits into healthy habits. You know what I'm saying? And these are things I work with my clients when they want to train with me one-on-one. These are things that I also preach to my client that you can see on my Instagram page, lost 20 pounds in 2 months. You know what I'm saying? 80% of the diet. Another thought, a major thing I have with nutrition, which I'll dive more into as far as macros, is protein is king. So please eat your protein. Like me personally, I try to have majority of my plate protein, all right? And outside of that, I definitely love to eat my fruits. I try to eat a lot of fruits. Mango is my ultimate favorite. Mango is king to me also as far as fruits. But yeah, those are my general thoughts on nutrition as a whole. We are slowly killing ourselves, right? We are slowly committing suicide to ourselves. And like I said, I do apologize for those that may trigger. I do apologize to those that may take this the wrong way. But that is just like, I told y'all on this YouTube channel, I was going to keep it real and raw. And that's just like my best way to like really be on it and really tell y'all like how I feel. Now we're going to get into these macronutrients, right? So for those of y'all watching this video that want to do weight loss, we'll start with that. That's like one of the most popular things, right? So your macro breakdown, you have carbs, protein, fats, CPF or PCF or FPC, however you want to order it. That's what those stands for. All right, that's your general knowledge. Fun fact of the day. All right, so if you want to weight loss, I like to go with my clients, especially beginner clients trying to get in nutrition and all that stuff, right? Weight loss, I like to do the macro breakdown, 50% protein, 30% carbs, 20% fats. All right, now going here to my notes, this is why I like this breakdown, all right? Because it eliminates you from restricting, right, certain foods that you're eating. So you still get flexibility within your diet, okay? When you do 50, 30, 20. 50% carb, 50% protein, 30% carbs, 20% fats, all right? And then what it does is it focuses on counting total number of macronutrients you eat, okay? So we're just focusing on hitting a certain number, okay? All right, now, so with your carbs, okay? Carbs and protein are gonna be 4 calories per gram. So 1 gram of protein is 4 calories, right? Oh, by the way, let me backtrack real quick. My bad, y'all. So calories, for those that don't know, is a thermogenic unit, right? It's a thermogenic effect, breaking down food, yada. So it takes calories you burn calories while you're trying to break down your foods, okay? That is general basic knowledge of nutrition, okay? So as you're digesting your food, you're burning calories to digest that food and get the food and the nutrients where it needs to go, all right? So 4 calories of carbs and 4 calories of grams of protein, right? So 1 gram of carb you eat, that's 4 calories in your body, right? And then you have fats. You have 9 calories per gram of fat, all right? So, fun fact, the reason why protein is king and the reason why people that are trying to lose weight or body fat should eat way more protein, right? I'm gonna give y'all this nugget. Is because it takes a lot more energy to break down, or calories, to break down protein and digest it. Now, on top of that, the fat molecules in our body attaches to protein molecules to help break that down, all right? That is why protein is king. And that's why when people are on lean bulks and you're not doing a dirty bulk and you're trying to gain muscle, you lean out because higher protein, right? Usually people that dirty bulk, they intake everything, a whole bunch of carbs, a whole bunch of this, because they're just trying to bulk up and then they cut. But if you want to stay lean, protein is king. All right, so moving on. For weight gain though, some people go 50, 30, 20, 50% carbs, 30% protein, 20% fats. I still like to keep the protein high. Like I said, the lean bulk, all right? Now, the main thing you want to know is also, here we go. So if you're trying to gain weight, right, you want to eat 3,000 plus calories a day. If you're trying to lose weight, 2,500 or less, okay? You always want to be in a deficit. You always want to start eating 500 calories less, okay? So that's the macronutrients breakdown. So whether you're trying to gain weight, whether you're trying to lose weight, I like to keep it 50, 30, 20, 50% protein, 30% carbs, 20% fats, right? I feel like that is very helpful. I feel like that is the best way to try and keep protein king, okay? As far as seeing the number go down, seeing the number go up, or even weight maintenance, that is all about the total number of calories you eat. All right, so the best way to try to calculate your calories, right? Or calculate how many calories you gotta eat to gain weight, how many calories you gotta eat to lose weight, right? To make sure you're in a deficit or surplus. Calculator.net, okay? They have the calorie calculator in there. You put your age, you put your height and weight, and you put how active you are, okay? Just starting out, they got 2 days a week, they got 3 days a week. I train hard 4 days a week, right? But then I do active recovery. Also, my job, I stand up a lot for my career anyway. So I always put intense exercise 6 to 7 times a week, all right? But obviously, you could change those things. If you literally just exercise hard, if you have a desk job and you only exercise hard 2 to 3 times a week, put that. Or I think they have exercise 1 to 3 times a week. They have exercise 4 to 5 times a week. Little to no exercise. If you just want to figure out your BMR, stuff like that, right? And then you calculate it. And then as you scroll down, it'll show you like, once you get your results, it'll tell you calories you should eat for weight loss a day, if you're depending on how many pounds you're trying to lose in a week. And then if you're trying to gain weight, you have to hit show more, and then it'll tell you how many calories. So for me personally, it's showing 4217, right? If I want to gain 2 pounds a week and gain weight fast, I would have to eat 4,217 calories. If I wanted to lose 2 pounds a week, which is extreme weight loss, please do not try to do that. Start with half a pound a week. Be smart. If you're trying to gain weight, start with half a pound a week, all right? So if I wanted to lose half a pound a week, I would have to stay within 2,967 calories. If I wanted to gain a pound a week, I would have to eat 3,467 calories, all right? And they also have like the zigzag diet or zigzag calorie cycling, whatever. Don't follow that. Pick how much, if you're a beginner, start at half a pound a week, okay? Or even 1 pound a week, start there, and then just eat that many calories every day, all right? And I just want to take a quick moment to let y'all know, man, please comment, like, and subscribe, okay? Anything you hear within this video, please comment below. If you have any questions, any opinions, anything like that, please comment those below. Share this video if you found this educational, you know what I'm saying? Like I'm trying to get straight to the point with y'all. I'm trying to give y'all the real. I'm not trying to give y'all too much sciencey stuff and all this other stuff, but if you would like a deeper breakdown, please reach out. I can send articles, I can send this, I can send that to help educate you further. Or if you would like a more in-depth educated video, please comment down below and let me know. So I'm just going to say it, man. If you're a beginner or somebody that doesn't really know your body or know yourself, man, you got to track. I mean, I know there's the palm method that people try, where you use a palm to measure out your protein, you make a cup to measure out your carbs, and you use your thumb to measure your fats. Bro, download an app and measure your calories, please. Like, people want cheat codes, people want the fast way, and you have to put in the work. This is a lifestyle change. You can't go from eating the way you've been eating to like, all right, I'm gonna eat better, I'm gonna get more protein, and then, but I'm not gonna track. How do you know? Who's gonna know? You know what I'm saying? Like, but like you have to sit here, you have to do these things, yo. You really have to like build habits. This is all building habits. How do you build a habit? You practice. You know what I'm saying? How do you continue that practice? You take action. When you're about to make some food, you about to eat some food, TikTok shop got scales now where you could put a chicken breast on that joint and it'll break down the calories. One chicken breast on that joint, it'll tell you this many calories, this much protein, that's tracking. It even has an app that you can use with it on some of these scales on TikTok shop, like food scale. So I mean, like, there's things out here to help make your life better. If you don't feel like, oh, I gotta pull out my phone, I gotta scan barcodes, but that's laziness, honestly. If you are serious about reaching your goals and you are serious about bettering your nutrition, you don't have to, but it's just like, why would you not to gain this knowledge? You know what I'm saying? You could play it by ear all you want. I've actually done a trial on myself, okay? I didn't do no formal research. I didn't make a paper and get it published or anything like that. But I did research on myself to be able to explain to people that, like, yo, I wasn't gaining weight. I was in the maintenance for like 6 months, almost a year, because of the fact that I was like, I'm not gonna use any calories counter. I'm not gonna use no tracking app, nothing. Come to find out, yo, when I did turn around and start tracking everything I was eating, the way I was eating, I wasn't even meeting my protein. I wasn't meeting my carb goals. I was over my fat goals. But you have to track this stuff. The reason why you want to track this stuff also is because if you're a beginner, whether you're an advanced lifter, but you're a beginner in nutrition, not beginning at exercising, beginning at nutrition, right? You also want to track this stuff because, yo, now you have even more flexibility. So you're doing the 50-30-20, which gives you flexibility, right? Pete, you know how many calories you got to eat a day. How are you going to know if you're trying to lose a pound a week? How are you going to know you lost a pound a week if you're not tracking, if you're getting that 27-17, right? Come on now, think about it. And then on top of that, now you got even more wiggle room, because now you can look back at your old previous days and weeks and months that you've tracked, right? So Pete, it's March 3rd, right? So, no, sorry, March 2nd. Let's say last week in February, I ate a bomb breakfast, you know what I mean? I'm like, all right, bet. So I've been tracking for like a week, yada, yada, 2 weeks maybe. So let's say 2 weeks ago, right? I had this bomb breakfast and I want to try to keep that breakfast because I felt nourished. I felt energy. Like, I just felt good for the day, right? But I'm trying to stay at 27-17. So now you can manipulate, like, okay, I can eat this for breakfast and I know I'm going to hit these macros. I know I'm going to stay under that 20 or right at that 27-17. You know what I mean? And then now, okay, the lunch I had February 25th, I can eat that too. And then for dinner, I'm going to have to eat what I had February 29th instead of what I had March 1st. You know what I'm saying? That way you can still have your favorite foods, your favorite desserts. You can look at the app and be like, yo, I'm still like 200 calories, you know, below my limit. Let me get this Oreo cookie sandwich, ice cream sandwich, my favorite. You know what I'm saying? Like, you could do things like that to still enjoy yourself, but you won't be able to if you're trying to keep it all in here and you're not tracking on the app or you're not using the food scale. However, you know what I'm saying? Hell, you could use pen and paper and write it down. Like, okay, for breakfast, I had this, this, and this. On the back of the packaging, I had 1 serving, da-da-da. And that keeps you from under eating, because a lot of people that be trying to track in their head, they be like, all right, I'm gonna have 1 serving of this. You know what I mean? And these are the nutrients I got. You know what I mean? And then you're blown because you're like, bro, I'm still hungry. You know what I'm saying? But now you got your MyFitnessPal, you got your Chronometer app, which I will link those down below so you can download. I got those apps, you know what I'm saying? Now I know, boom, I can have 2 servings of this for lunch and I'm still good. You know what I'm saying? And it's okay if you go a little bit over, all right? So let's say your goal is 27-17, losing a pound a week. Wednesday, you went 28-50. Okay, cool. The next day, you do better. Now you can look and be like, okay, I had this extra thing and I got the 28-50. Now I know I can't eat that, but what can I substitute? It gets your mind going, you feel me? It gets your mind going, and this is why you should track. Stop being lazy, you know what I'm saying? Track the food, you know what I mean? A lot of people are just like, oh, I can't do this, oh, I can't do that. I'm so busy with this, I'm so busy with that. That's all I got for you. I don't know, like, you're telling me you want this, you know what I'm saying? You're telling yourself you want this, New Year's resolutions every year and all this, and it's just like, but you're saying you got this, this, and this, and then all I got for you is this. Period. So somebody reached out to me and was asking, like, how can they get more protein in their diet? First of all, I'm gonna cover that. The best times to get protein in your diet, I would say, is in the mornings with your breakfast, stuff like that. And then I would say right after your workout. Some people would even often say before bed too, like an hour or 2 before bed, drink a protein shake, whatever. I'm not opposed to that. I personally haven't done that in years, but every once in a while, every once in a blue moon, I'll do the hour or two before bed, I'll drink a protein shake or whatever. But in order to get more protein in your diet, if you're someone struggling to get protein in your diet, the number one thing I would say is try to get your most protein in the day at breakfast, right? So a lot of people don't eat breakfast. That's one. I would say get a protein shake. Eat fruit in a protein shake. Period. If you're someone that doesn't like breakfast and you want to get more protein in your diet, eat fruit and drink a protein shake. It could be a protein smoothie. It could be just water and protein powder. It could be milk and protein powder. Whatever you want to do that in the morning. It'll definitely over time help you get used to eating something in the morning, and then also it'll help you with increasing protein in your diet right there. Another thing, there's so many options now with like protein yogurts. If you're trying to snack on something, instead of eating them potato chips or instead of eating this and that, have 1 or 2 protein yogurts. I don't know if this is true anymore, but at Costco they got the 18 pack of the Greek yogurt. You get 15 grams of protein. You eat 2 of them things, that's 30 grams of protein right there, and like 200 some calories. Gotcha. So they had those on sale too. So go check those out next time you go grocery shopping. But that's a great way to get more protein in your diet. Really good protein bars. I can link some below in the description if you would like. I get some protein bars from Costco. They're Kirkland brand. They're actually really, really good. They got 10 grams of fiber. They have only 10 grams of like net carbs, but it's 21 grams of protein. It comes in chocolate chip cookie dough flavor and brownie flavor. It smacks. Like, that joint's good. All right. And then for the really, really healthy people, there's another brand. I think it's Kirkland too at Costco. You got 3 different flavors. There's like dark chocolate and sea salt. There's like a lemon flavored one and a coconut something like that. But you get 3 of them. It's like 20 pack. The other one I mentioned is 20 pack too, and this one's 20 pack as well. And that's about 20 grams of protein also. So protein bars are really great. Those are just things that you could do. You could stick with just drinking protein shakes throughout the day. After your workouts, the before bed thing, at breakfast, you can have a protein shake with your snack. Let's say you do fruit for snacks instead of for breakfast. You could do fruit for snack and a protein shake. You have your protein yogurts. There's different things like that. A lot of people that ask me how to get more protein in your diet, those are the first I say, what do you eat for breakfast? And I also ask them, what do you eat for your snacks if you do snack? You know, I've had somebody tell me they eat string cheese, and I was like, Lord have mercy, what is going on? So those are the options, and those are awesome to-go options for those of you that are, stay-at-home moms on the go. Those of you that are, in your hustle and bustle, the millennials and Gen Zs that are out here working multiple jobs, you know what I'm saying? So those are things that you could do to try to keep the protein going in your diet without carrying around a bunch of shaker cups, you feel me? Last but not least for this video, someone asked me what my favorite protein powder is. What is my favorite to use? I currently don't have a tub on me because I finished it and recycled the tub that I had. But I recycled the tub that I had, but I love using the vegan protein from Astroflave. Their whey protein is actually amazing as well. They have 3 flavors of the vegan protein, and they have 6 flavors of the whey protein. Really great company. I'm also an ambassador of that company. So if you are interested in trying that, you're looking for something different, looking for something very healthy and tasty, they keep their ingredients very, very simple. 100% of their products are third-party tested and things like that. They go through all of that to stay as natural as possible with their ingredients. So I will link them down below with my discount code 2KSFIT. You'll get 10% off your order. But that is my favorite protein powder. I've been using them since 2021. The end of 2021. I've been using Astroflave. Love their ingredients. Love their products. Never had an issue with them. When I went to try other brands just to compare, I just felt the best with Astroflave. That's just my opinion. That's the favorite protein brand I like to go with. They keep it simple. They keep the ingredients in simple. They don't try to add all this extra crap in there. And you get more bang for your buck, but that is my favorite protein powder that I like to use. That is it. I hope y'all really enjoyed this video. I just wanted to keep it simple with the nutrition, give y'all some quick tips that y'all can start implementing today, especially the tracking tip, man. Y'all really got to start doing that stuff. You can start today. It's not too late. It's the weekend, so download the app over this weekend. Start fresh on Monday. get your gains in. Like I said, I will link everything down below that I talked about, the calculator.net, the MyFitnessPal, the chronometer, those things like that. That way you guys can get started and get with y'all tracking and y'all nutrition, man. We gotta stop slowly killing ourselves. We gotta stop committing that self-sabotage. Instead of suicide, I should say self-sabotage. Stop committing that self-sabotage to ourselves, man, and eat a lot better. You know what I mean? You want to eat the lean meats for protein. That's the type of proteins you want to get in your body. Complex carbs, healthy fats, you know what I'm saying? If you guys want a deeper dive with these things, please reach out to me. Seriously, man, if you guys are ready to buckle down, get on top of it, please reach out with any questions, and also subscribe to my school community to get even more in-depth articles and blog posts and things like that with that scientific research and stuff backing it. That will be up on my school community, but you can go ahead and subscribe now. And I appreciate all the support, appreciate those that interacted on social media, giving me these topics that they wanted me to cover. This is very, very helpful, so I hope that you guys please keep interacting and engaging and letting me know what you guys want so that I can deliver and give y'all the real and breaking things down as simple for y'all. Peace.